We have a very large migrant community here in my jurisdiction. A lot of them are undocumented. There is a real rise in the level in sex trafficking among undocumented youth. And the reasons for that is twofold. Number one, the trafficker has an extra weapon to use. If you talk to anybody about what I'm doing, what you're doing, I am going to have you deported. As if they needed any more weapons, but they have that now. I will have you deported if you tell anybody what I'm doing to you. Secondly, a child who is being trafficked and who's undocumented is much less likely, as we know they're not likely to report it anyway, are much less likely to go to report it, to report the trafficking, much less likely to tell their parents, much less likely to tell law enforcement, much less likely to even disclose to the outreach people who work with trafficking victims. So they just remain silent. And the combination of those two factors makes them especially vulnerable to trafficking.
It's so tragic. I had the opportunity to speak with some members of our Survivors Council, and the Survivors Council at PACT has both men and women, and people who were born in the United States and raised here, some of whom were in foster care, and others who were born overseas and got legal status at a later point as a trafficking victim. And some of the members of the Survivors Council shared feeling really frightened by what they're seeing now. And it caused them to remember this exact threat that you're mentioning, that traffickers are weaponizing our immigration enforcement and using it as another way to exploit victims and keep them in fear. So it's something that we're hearing from survivors as well.
It's something I am seeing in my courtroom all the time. I had a mother who was there with her daughter, and I could tell she was in the well, standing at the table. She was almost shaking, and I said to her, "What's the matter? Are you okay?" And she said, "Can I leave now? Can I leave now, please?" And ultimately, her lawyer disclosed to me that she was terrified of being in the courthouse. She was afraid that she was going to be detained and deported along with her daughter. So there is a real fear. There is a real fear in our communities about the deportation and being detained and deported.